So, hello once again, and I'm here in countryside, enjoying my time here with nature, animals, and so on and so on. And why do we come across fear when we are in or after meditation? So, fear, when we come across like strong fear, or we are reach certain depth of meditation, and we come across to whatever the fear may be, we come across to strong fear. Well, firstly, what I want to say is that this is showing you that there are energies that are not you, or not aligned with you, or that they are energies that you must get rid of. I mean, in sake of not getting rid of as quick as possible, but in sake of you are, for example, you have reached a point of beingness where these energies, these fear energies, they may be all types of fear according to your own life, your own emotional traumas, your belief definitions, and so on and so on. You have reached a point where to carry on further in meditation, you have to get rid of these bad energies, these old energies, these not collaborating energies with the higher frequencies. So this doesn't mean that you should have to get rid of these energies in order to continue meditation. This means that you have reached a point where these energies are visible to you, and you have to get when you come across these fears or scariness and so on, you have reached a point where you have the ability to cleanse these energies out of your body. Like for example, some may have different kinds of fear, I will not go in deeply to this, but this doesn't mean that you have to get rid of in terms of the fastest, so it doesn't take effect on you. No, this just means that you have energy within that has to be purged, cleaned, cleansed, or let go. And why did you suddenly felt fear is because when you're doing meditation, the new energies, the higher frequencies, just suddenly touched this low frequency, this low energy, this different energy, this not collaborating energy, this not energy meant for you to carry on further. And the only way to get rid of these energies is becoming aware of them and letting them go. Now, if you do not let go of these energies, they will come stronger, 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 and stronger until you are fed up with this fear, fed up with this, and you decide, I just want to live. I had enough of this. I had enough of this. I have enough of this. I cannot be frightened anymore. I had enough of this. This is it. This is it. And just let go of this energy. Let go. Don't hold it. As soon while you're holding this energy, it's keeping inside of you. I have this fear. No, I must not think about it. I must not think about it. And while holding this fear inside you, you may feel pain in your solar chakra. You may feel pain in heart, itching and pulling, pain in heart. Well, I have heard that many people start to fight these fears, but it's not the fears they have to fight. They have to just let it all go. Let it all go. Let it clean out. So there are stories that I don't know what to do. Well, if you don't know what to do, and you think you're not doing it rightly, you're not doing the right things, keep doing it. Keep smashing your head against the wall until you are fed up with it, and then start doing something you really enjoy. Now the same applies here, that keep frightening until you're fed up with the frightening and let it go. Now why this happens in meditation is because the new energies are crystal like clear. They're more dense, more freer, more joyful, and more active. The fear energy is like solid, stiff, and very low, and very stuffy, you can say. And this energy basically sits somewhere in your body. And while this new energy is coming in, it touches the the fear energy, or you can say bad energy in any shape or form you like to say it. And this energy has to be taken out of your body. The only way and the simplest way is for you is to just realize, okay, there is fear, and just let it all go. Relax. You can say you can go into this fear, but the point is that you don't go specially into this fear. It's just you let go, and whatever the fear will take you, it will take you. Just let it go. Go through it. Let it all go. Let it all go. Let it pass away. And another thing is, you should keep in mind that universe has its own path for you, and the best way possible for you. Nothing can happen to you that you are not agreed before you have born. So basically, all of this, what happens is just form of thoughts. They're just thoughts. So because whatever is supposed to happen to you, it will happen. Meaning that not the fear will happen. It's just a thought. Just let it all go. Let it all go. There's no reason, because all universe is in higher guidance. You are in higher guidance from the universe. There's nothing that will happen to you that is not aligned or meant to you. There's nothing will happen to you. Now, another thing is that in my case, the story of my fears. Many times I was taken into this dark tunnel. I felt like sucked away in this dark tunnel, and I was so frightened, and suddenly I was so frightened. I don't know of what I was so frightened. I was frightened because if there is fear energy within you, it may react in many ways, but more strongly it can be felt in the meditation in a way that's most relevant for you. For example, one may be frightened of heights, one may be frightened of dying. There are many ways. But the fear will touch you in the most way that you are most afraid of. For what am I going to do with my children, and so on and so on. And I was sucked into this tunnel, and this tunnel was so frightening to me, and this tunnel suddenly touched my deepest fears. And I woke up from this meditation. Oh, I'm so afraid. But from what? I don't understand. From what I'm so afraid? It was just a tunnel. And then I go through. I'm afraid of leaving this body. I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of that. I was thought, but maybe this is not the thing I'm afraid. I don't know what I'm afraid. Then when I reached the channeling sessions, there were entities coming through, and I asked them, why am I afraid of the tunnel? And suddenly there was a story given to me, and it was, well, it's because you are afraid to sit in the car when there's a drunk driver driving incredibly fast at the city. And I said, well, yeah, I'm afraid he may crash. Well, but if, for example, Michael Schumacher would drive the same way, the same pattern as the car, incredibly fast, you wouldn't be afraid. I said, yes, I wouldn't be afraid. So, it's not that you are afraid of the driving or anything else. You are just not in a float with the universe. You do not trust the universe that it will take you where you have to be, that it will take you, and it always is taking, always is caring for you. You just don't trust the universe. That's why you have this fear. And I was like, wow, such interesting opinion. I was always in this opinion that she said, and I was like, whoa, that's so mind-blowing. I was like, whoa. And the tunnel never happened again. It happened maybe 3 times in the month before, and no more happening again. And then again I was sitting in the car where some crazy driver was next to me. He's driving incredibly fast, opposite directions anyway. I'm sitting, I'm looking the road incredibly fast. So I have no reactions. This is the right directions. Because I trust the universe. I have no reactions on whatever. And so basically, I believe in many cases this is one of the reasons of fear. In many other cases, this is the bad energy alignment within. In many other cases, it's the strong belief definitions, strong belief. Like, for example, many of humans, also in churches, are programmed that there are some bad entities coming, take you and destroy you, and so on and so on. And they do meditations also in these religious states and so on. And now this is very, from my channeling perspective and understanding, this is very dangerous in a way, because this is really mind tricking and human belief tricking, because you get frightened in many deep levels subconsciously about some evil dudes that want to take you, and then you do meditation, like prayers for the angels and so on and so on. What it does, basically, it puts a stamp that there's something very bad. Okay, you have this stamp, this bad energy within belief system, and then they feed you with higher frequencies and energies that come through. And when the energies come through, you automatically come across your fears that you have to go through in order to reach these angels, these higher frequencies, and so on and so on. And basically, the humans, they suddenly see that, oh, I now see this fear, this demon, this whatever it may be, doing something bad. Illusion. Let go of the fear. Let go of the fear. Trust the universe. Trust the universe. Let go of the fear. And then again, many cannot go across because they get so frightened about it that they go automatically back to their religion's possessions and do some many prayers, some holy water, and so on and so on. So basically, what they're fighting their own illusions in two sides. So this is another thing that comes across. And definitions, belief systems, and there are many new belief systems about that thoughts manifest. Of course they do, but they somehow, in many cases, people who ask help from me, they are frightened because suddenly they have a bad thought, and they are so frightened about the bad thought that it will manifest. And this is another tricky situation about fears, because if you are always in the high frequency, such joy and so on and so on, but if you are somewhere in the middle, it means you will come across, I believe the thoughts manifest, and I sometimes have bad thoughts. And the bad thoughts, if you put attention to these bad thoughts, okay, I thought something bad, I thought, oh my god, and suddenly we feel fears, and we feel fears that it will manifest. Now this is another definition. So basically all thoughts and fears are just mind-made perspectives, illusions. All fears, all thoughts, and so on and so on. You have to understand that you have to trust the universe, as there is only one guide, and that is the all universe and the path that you chosen before you were born, or the path that was given to you before you were born. So basically, when dealing with fears, I would strongly recommend to you that you just concentrate on the white light, white, beautiful, crystal-like, love-like light, and guide it through you, and it will clear out your energies very politely, very comfortable way. And whenever fear or any negative thought, or you say, might come into you, you just understand that this is only a thought. This is just a thought. Good thought is also just a thought. Don't pay attention emotionally, is it good or bad. This is just a thought. Just a thought. You can stop paying attention to it, as is. This is just a thought. This is just a blank screen. This is just something that happens, like breathing, like water flowing. This is just a thought. When you put emotions or attention to a thought, it will come across even stronger and stronger and stronger, and you will somehow feel that it's manifesting stronger and stronger and stronger, because you're putting attention to this thought. For example, the old analogy of the dirty table. Some may be angry because the table is dirty. It's not because the table is dirty, it's because they think the table is dirty that puts them this angry feeling inside, because they try to keep the table clean. For example, you go inside the room, table is somewhere, there's dirt on the table. No attention. no stress. If you somehow get attached, okay, there's dirt on the table, you can clean it, but clean it without thoughts, without attention. Okay, I have cleaned this table, now it has to be clean. And when you go to the kitchen and you come back, there's another dirt on the table. I say, another dirt on the table, I just clean it, and it's gonna clean it, go back. And after a week, again the table is dirty, and your husband or wife puts something dirty on it. You say, no, put that, the table has to be clean, it's not dirty again. So basically, you put your attention to belief that it has to be clean. Normally, if you do not put attention so strongly to the thoughts themselves, you will never realize that something is in or out of line with yourself, meaning that there may be things you don't pay attention, not paying attention, but let it be as it is. No thoughts act on me, just let it flow. And your table, you will be never affected by a dirty table. You will be never affected by a dirty thought. You will be never affected by a fearless or fear-based thought, as if it's only a thought. So I hope I explained something to you, and thank you for watching. You can always visit my website, which is art-offline-peace.info, and there's questions and answers, and if you leave some questions, I will be happy to answer you. As far as the questions and answers section, I basically am leaving it for channeling purposes, in sake of, if you leave a question there, accept it as a question for the channeling from the guides above, and so on and so on. So thank you for watching, and I will do some more videos quite shortly.